#1 UFC welterweight contender. He has never fought for the title before, but on the strength of a long winning streak, he has arrived at the precipice of a world championship here tonight.
He's been working so long to put himself in this position. He has been working so diligently to try to earn himself a shot at a championship. Tonight he gets that opportunity. He is a well-rounded fighter. He's so tremendous in all aspects of mixed martial arts. I cannot wait to see him compete and try to become the champion.
And I'm not sure that any athlete in this welterweight division has handled adversity, professional and otherwise, as well as this man has. He is forged as he hits the proving ground for his first UFC title fight tonight. Islam Makhachev. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. It took him just over a year on the UFC roster to realize a piece of this UFC middleweight championship. He is the last style bender, Israel Adesanya, a guy you tried to bring in to emulate John Jones back in the day.
Absolutely. You knew right away when you watch Israel fight that he has an ability to fight in so many different ways. If he's coming to play a part, he's going to play that part better than anyone else you can find. Yeah. It's because of the adaptability. It's his ability to change the way that he's fighting based on his opponent. In the Derek Brunson fight, he did a lot of kneeing because he knew Brunson was going to wrestle him. But in the fight against Kelvin Gastelum was a lot of punches and kicks because the wrestling threat was not so great. You gotta have that if you hope to compete and stay atop your division for a long time.
All right, now let's get to our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Islam Makhachev. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
All right, so here we go from T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada, and wherever you are in the world, most fighters on this roster, to a man, to a woman, they want the chance at some point to make this walk here in Vegas.
Absolutely fight in Las Vegas. Before it was the MGM Grand, it was the Mandalay Bay. Now it is the T-Mobile Arena, the most beautiful arena in the world and the home to the biggest UFC fights right now. International fight, championship fight all across the board. You come to T-Mobile.
All right, has the guard closed here. All right, north-south position now, DC. We'll see how he chooses to advance from here. That Darce is tight. Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission.
Adesanya getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. Oh, big shots here. Makhachev's got his back now. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Oh, now looking to posture up, and he lands a big head strike. Nicely done there by Makhachev. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape, or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Side control now. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Setting up a sub here. Oh, that Kimura looks tired. Oh, the submission defense holds up. He gets out.
He said that he was ready for everything that would be thrown at him. In that position, he showed that and proved it.
Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending these submissions.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position. All right, working inside the closed guard now. This is no safe place against this opponent. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah.
Striking pretty well from the bottom here. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. Round two next.
In the books. You gotta forget about that. You're gonna go out there, you're gonna try to keep it on your feet though. But if he takes you down, you know.
All right, so the crowd voicing its appreciation after that crazy sequence in the previous round. Nearly submitted him there, DC.
This is usually what we get with striking. But tonight you have a very educated crowd. They appreciate high-level grappling, and they are getting that tonight in this fight. That submission was in deep, but wow, what a great job of escaping and living to fight another day.
Push kick there to the body.
Good combination there. He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. Big right hand.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock the guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You gotta go close the show if you get a guy hurt that bad. You cannot back off and kick your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Adesanya. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Lands the ground and pound strike. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Adesanya. All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his head well. He was taking shots too clean, and now a cut has opened up. Big ground and pound.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedown is not fought. No reversal is not. Oh, for attack. Yup.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
Postures up and lands a brutal strike to the head. Another strike hits that eye area, and it is getting messier by the minute up there.
Well, he's getting targeted now. He's been hitting that spot so many times that his opponent sees the cut, and the cut is advancing.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Armbar set up here.
Nice setup on that armbar.
Ooh, looks like it might be locked in.
Once he gets you going, he's got so many ways to finish an armbar.
All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up.
There's nothing you can do about that round. We can change this next round. We have no choice, okay? We're gonna stick to it.
All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's gonna make it hard for him to see. He's gotta change something, man, he's got to.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. That strike blocked by Islam. Oh, that is as good as it gets on the feet. His opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
There's that left hand. Swing and a miss by Adesanya.
Now some separation from his clinch position. Oh, nice takedown defense.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body here. Really starting to connect on a lot of strikes to the midsection here in the latter stages of this fight. Well, you don't blame him for continuing to badger that cut. Things are getting bloody, champ.
Yeah, you got to be careful now because as it bleeds, you got to worry about the blood going into the eye. Now it's time to start being on high alert. Nice punch to the head.
Makhachev gets the double leg takedown.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another one.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Armbar. Oh, it's getting very, very deep. Fight IQ on full display there. Recognizing he was losing the sub, elected to keep the dominant position.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Good work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Totally somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev. Right into side control.
Knee on belly, postures up, knee on belly. He's raining down ground and pound. He has to move or the fight is going to get stopped.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end.
Good job being the threat off your back and not allowing your opponent to get comfortable.
That was a good round. Your striking was looking excellent. Look at all those punches that he landed. That was amazing. Keep those punches in his face.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risks. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round in fighting. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished. Now we're going. Oh, big elbow. There it is again. Look at that.
Nice. Nicely done. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taken to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Take your time. Take your time.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
He passes to half guard. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down on his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Ground and pound strike there now. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Islam Makhachev. Side control now.
Oh, nice. Getting them out here.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
He's isolating an arm. It's in there deep. There you go. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. 10 seconds remaining in round 4. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go.
All right. Deep breath, though. Listen, you are destroying him. Let's stay in control of this fight, and let's keep with what's working. Go out there.
You ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, 5th and final round. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Islam Makhachev gets caught by that straight hand.
Big shot lands for both guys. Nice.
Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, man.
Oh, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy's taking a beating. And the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Nicely done. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Well, the body work starting to take its toll. Look at the redness starting to appear on his left side. 3 minutes now to go in this one.
Oh, nice double leg, yes. He passed the
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. A lot of top pressure being applied here.
And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish. Beautiful ground strikes landed.
Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Get that back position for me.
Beautiful transition.
1 minute to go in the fight. Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Islam Makhachev. Oh, how about it? Just what the doctor ordered, he gets back to the feet.
John, it's like a Hail Mary. He needed to get up to his feet to give himself an opportunity. He got there. Now let's see if he can cash in.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively.
Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so the fight goes the championship distance, and you may want to get the black and gold colors out. We're getting a new champion tonight. He turned in a beautiful striking display tonight.
This is one of the best performances that we have seen from a challenger in a really long time. He relied on the striking. He understood that that's where he had the advantage. He used all of his advantages, and I feel like we will hear and new very shortly.
The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 50-44, and 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, stand and cheer. We have a new undisputed